Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number or go to my website, psychicmido.com. And please, if you are able to donate and you like what I do, please feel free to help the channel. Having said that, the main topic, Trump and Elon, and it seems like everyone, people around them, first of all, are losing their mind. People in the Senate, people in the House, and people around Trump as well. Because I'm not quite sure if I explained this yesterday, but I've told you guys how they've been using one another. And Elon, in the process, have learned quite a bit about Trump, because that was his intent. Make no mistake about it, regardless of what Elon has said, okay, about his friendship with Trump, and I've said this many times, he has goals, and Trump has, or had his as well. And the only thing, events basically went out of control for both of them. They could not control their emotions, and Trump has a huge ego, just like Elon, and Elon expected Trump to, because of he knows Trump respects people with money, and he was hoping Trump would give him more respect and listen to him more. And Trump was not having any of it. And Trump began to doubt Elon after when Elon tried to gain access to top secret documents, classified documents. If we were to attack, I'm not quite sure if if the documents were about attacking China or how to go about defending ourselves against the Chinese attack. So I'm not quite sure which one. Trump began to have doubts because although Elon told him, but it seems like he misunderstood Elon, or Elon put it in a vague way. That's what I feel, okay? Told Trump in a vague way, but he wanted to know more about, he wanted to know everything that this country wants to do. Any activities, any initiatives, Elon wanted to know, okay? For two reasons. First of all, that will give him control, and also create new opportunities for him and his companies. But unfortunately for him, things did not work out. And I will say this before I go any further, because a lot of people are wondering who's going to win. Trump is going to win, okay? Because Elon drug fuel anger, okay, instead of backing out nicely and forget this for a while, but remain in the good graces of Trump and the government, he pulled this off. He basically, guys, no one is right here, intuitively I feel. Trump lowered himself, not that he ever, that's why the upper class in Manhattan, according to what I hear, because I wasn't part of them, they never really accepted Trump, and that's why that's part of what makes him angry as well, okay? The Manhattan elite, they wanted nothing to do with him. So that's to show you that he was, that he wasn't viewed as a high-class guy. So he didn't lower himself really, but he lowered the presidency, because Elon basically tells this guy to take a hike, And Trump, I feel, is going to do everything he said to Elon, because he wants to win now. And Elon wants to win too. But unfortunately for Elon, Trump holds the best card, the American government. And according to what I heard, Elon has the carrier to bring people back and forth to space. Okay? And Trump threatened to take either the contract or this whole thing from him, the toy. And Elon says, if that's the case, I'm going to dismantle the whole thing. But don't be surprised. You guys remember I told you the American government, or some way, somehow, Elon loses control of his assets, his companies. Do you guys remember I told you that? I know there is one of you who called me not too long ago. I told him that. Okay, but I think I've told you that as well. Please leave me a comment if you remember me saying this. Okay? And I also told you the way I saw him dressed, standing by the door of a not so sophisticated looking hotel, and he was not looking great with what he was wearing. His hand, sorry, it seemed like hair, his future doesn't look good. And Trump and Elon is aware of it through the first salvo by leaking or told people about Elon's drug addictions. This is only the beginning. But Trump is making a big mistake too. Because besides, Trump has more to lose than Elon. Elon has enough money packed away. He can go any place and live the rest of his life. Bannon, from what I understand, is asking to basically revoke Elon's citizenship and expose him from this country. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Okay? But Elon doesn't care. Trump, intuitively, I feel, has lost sight of the fact that he's president of this country. He's lowering. I mean, no president has ever gotten, well, I don't know American history. I'm sure a lot of you know, if not all of you know it better than I do. But intuitively, I don't remember ever hearing a president of this country caught in a situation like that. And some people are saying this is going to raise Trump's profile or make Trump look better. No. And I'll tell you one thing. Yes, there is a base, the MAGA base. Like I've always said, there's a percentage of them that will stick with Trump no matter what. Elon made a statement, and let me tell you, this is only the first thing. Okay? Elon said the reason why Bundy is not releasing the Epstein files is because Trump is in it. Videos. They have videos of Trump and, whatever it is they were doing. Okay? This confirms that basically Trump is a pedophile. Because that's what got Epstein, if I'm not mistaken, into they had trouble. I didn't follow it closely because I'm not interested in these things. I know he abused women, okay? But if I'm not mistaken, that was part of the charges against him, underage girls. And Trump, right now, Elon lobbing an accusation like that against him, or saying, without any doubt, that he's in those files. That's why they're not being released. Is a major blow to Trump. And I said a long time ago that Trump, and I said it, I believe, yesterday, lives in a glass house, and he's playing with rocks, and at some point, he's going to get hit with stuff that he won't know where it comes from. And what I meant was things he has done, activities he has taken place, like Epstein, among other things he's done, how he's making his money behind the scenes, all that stuff. Trump is so vulnerable, guys, it's not funny. And that's why I feel it would be smart for Trump not to pursue this. But guess what? He's going to. And Elon won't stop either. We're going to hear stories, well, from the newspapers or something, because Elon has a lot of money. And he will spend it to get what he wants. And totally, what I feel is going to happen, Elon has something that a lot of people want, and they are willing to sell certain things. And there are a lot of people around the world, former intelligence people, who are aware of things that the American public is not aware of yet. And it's not only former intelligence officials abroad. They may even be here too. They will be too willing. And if they're not MAGA, then that's even worse. And if you hear we hear how Trump is, and Stephen Miller and company, how they are treating the FBI, intelligence people, all those things. And Trump is, let me tell you, if Trump is angering me, and I am not feeling very good, you guys, one statement Trump made, he doesn't need immigrants in this country, or something to that effect. Yeah. And also, he has Haitian and the list. I'm not saying that list to me is crazy anyway, but the point I'm trying to make is he's annoying a lot of people. He's making a lot of people angry. He's turning a lot of people against him. The dummy, he doesn't realize that. He's going to continue to do things to anger people, more and more people. And that's what's going to benefit Elon. Elon is going to buy any information that can help him take Trump down. That's what's coming. And regardless, if Trump boot him, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying it's 100%. Okay, I mentioned that earlier. And also Trump is going to have Congress investigate him. And this is the least. Those guys will be too happy just to stay in Trump's good graces. They'll do it. And some of them don't like Elon because, they want his money. But they hate him too. But my friends, buckle up. This is going to get really, really interesting. From what I understand, there is a lot of people, according to the news, and that's what happened. I could have, I didn't need the report to tell me that. I think I said that to somebody yesterday, but it's in the newspapers. People behind the scenes are trying to tell both of them to cool it and talk, trying to get them to talk over the phone. I'm not surprised Trump said no. And I'm not quite sure how Elon responded to that. Okay, but Elon, for today, he feels he has made his point. Okay, but he's not over it either. They're both angry, still angry at one another. And the destruction will continue. And somebody asked me a question, if Trump has syphilis. I don't think so. And if he did, syphilis is curable, unless there are certain things, if you turn blind or something like that, because from what I understand, syphilis can do that. There are other things, secondary things to syphilis. I don't think so. I'm not getting that. What I am getting from, maybe syphilis causes heart issues. No, I'm sorry. If Trump had syphilis, as I'm saying this, okay, I'm being shown him going, getting his physical. They would have nipped it in the bud. No, Trump does not have syphilis. And also, Some people are asking, do I see Trump and Elon blackmailing one another? They don't need to do that. They don't, the way I am getting the two of them, they have their camps, okay? And they're just going to fight it out. Trump is going to have Elon's companies investigated, Elon investigated how he came to this country, everything, okay? And Elon is going to dig up all the dirt he possibly can. And I believe somebody, Bannon, suggested that we basically repossess or take over, nationalize Elon's companies. I would not be surprised if that's done either, because if you watch, because as I'm saying this, I'm being shown Harvard, the way Trump is going after Harvard and lying about all the underlying reasons why he's doing those things. He's going to do the same thing with Elon. But it's not going to be, well, yeah, it's going to be as high profile as Harvard. But I'm not getting blackmail. I'm getting mud throwing at one another. That's what I'm getting. But I'm not getting blackmail. If that changes, I'll let you guys know. And the next, 1 second. Oh yeah, this is what did you guys, Trump put a 22-year-old guy, he graduated from college last year. He is in charge. I believe, I'm not sure if he's, 1 second, I put it national security expert. He's now, okay, he's Department of Homeland Security official overseeing the government's main hub of terrorism prevention. He's responsible for the main hub, okay, for Homeland Security and anti-terrorist activities. This guy doesn't know anything. And Trump put him, and that's why I've been saying, we all know why Trump put him there, because he's a my guy, he's a sycophant, and he has videos of himself and pictures all over the place following Trump. But if they leave him in that position, well, this is not going to end well, because he doesn't know anything. And just like, I mean, his age is the obvious problem. Norm is not this obvious, but Norm is just as dumb, among others. Actually, all these people, their level of intelligence is no better than that young guy. I don't remember his name. I believe I have his name. But, I was wondering whether I should say it or not. But if care is not taken, because this guy is not qualified, we're going to have a terroristic attack on this country. I hope he's not the one in charge. And also, our eyes are off the ball, meaning I don't know how our anti-terrorism activities take place or plans take place. But this guy, it's not going to work. Okay? Oh, his name is Thomas Fugate. They're going to need to defumigate his office and the whole DHS by the time he's done, and Trump too. And hopefully, because like I said, like I've always said to you guys, I can confuse time. It's been a proven thing. I can confuse time. The thing is, if they remove Trump, this guy is gone, among others. It's a matter of when Trump is gone. That's the timing. Okay, let's see before I move on. If there are any questions. Birdsong of Yased, false flag attack incoming. There's going to be a number of stuff. Is Musk, those teams still accessing government departments? Oh, yes. They have those all over the place, and that's one of the reasons why Trump asked or demanded the Supreme Court not to allow anyone or that Doge does not divulge to anyone their activities and what they have access to. But intuitively, I feel like saying it's too late. Okay. I mean, it's not that easy. It takes a very long time to develop the system that what I'm envisioning. Okay, they are developing. It takes time. Not only to design the system, but they have to collect the information. Okay, the layout of the different databases, being able to access them, and that's why I feel Trump is trying to keep us, the people, from finding out what's being done with the information and which agencies those guys have access to. Okay, but the guy who's president of Palantir, I saw him on CNN yesterday saying he's not building any spying system for Trump. That's a lie. Okay, I told you, in fact, I think I found the video. I'm not sure yet. I think I said it either in late November or December. I don't know because I didn't look at the video date. I did a search for when I said it. It's either late November or early December. I said they were going to be working on those things and how to go about controlling all of us from a room or a building. The way it was shown to me was like a large room with a bunch of screens and people working. Yep. Okay. Carmen Nari says, I think Biden should stay away of this mess. I don't think Biden is going to stay away because, as we know, Biden he's probably less arrogant than Stephen Miller, but Biden, Stephen Miller, Trump, among others, and the government. Well, Biden is not in the government now. They all have the same belief. The reason why Biden is not in charge of some global racist organization is because everywhere he went, he got booted out. He was in Germany and Italy trying to build some kind of nationalist, something racist organization. He didn't make it. So let them be. It's going to be fun watching them fall. That's what I can tell you. Okay. Esther W. says, hey kid, we are in serious danger. Oh, I agree with that. Believe me, I'm trying not to scare everyone. Oh, guys, I had a dream this morning. 1 second. Thank you very much, Patty1951, for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I had a dream this morning. When I woke up, I'm like, oh boy, it seems like I went to some kind of Trump party, but I didn't see Trump. But Don Jr. was there. That's how I knew that I was at a Trump party and they were trying to talk to me, and I'm not quite sure I interacted with them, And I woke up, I'm like, what was I doing at a Trump party? But I don't know if I was at Mar-a-Lago. I didn't see myself going. As when you have a dream, you just see yourself in the situation as if you don't know how you get there. So that's the dream I had this morning. I'm like, me? No way. Okay, I'm looking for questions. If you have any about, okay. The next thing is Trump delusion. Sexy Sassy says, what's F taco? F taco mean, the felon? And taco, Trump always chicken out. So that's what the F stands for. Okay. But, Trump right now, as we know, next week, yeah, it's next week, the 14th. No, it's not next week, but the week after. Mashame Ali versus Milu, Leonard Leo might be a factor in bringing down Trump. He seems to be an influence with some of the Republican congressmen. It's not some, he has a lot of influence. And remember, guys, I told you a while back, because, you know, sometimes you get things and you don't know. And, you know, like I'm always doing things. I will get something. I don't try to find out where am I getting it. I just said, okay, you know, I will remember or I'll write it down. Remember, guys, I told you Trump is in this position right now because Republicans can use him, okay, to get to where they want, be in power forever, for life. That's not Trump's. Trump is wants to be in power for life, but you know that's why him and Republicans diverge. But he doesn't understand what they're doing to him. At the right time, they'll get rid of him. And if he's not, and you know, let me tell you, Leonard Leo and Elon can bring him down sooner rather than later. I'm not saying it's going to happen now, okay? But yes, you're right. That combination, whether they collaborate or not, Elon and Leonard, I'm not seeing it. But the way Trump is acting crazy, and also Elon calls for Trump's impeachment, and also he asks that he would support, basically he said, let Vance be president. That's what he wants. So even whether those two collaborate or not, Elon attacking Trump from his point of view, gathering intelligence, paying people for dirt on Trump, Leonard Leo, his way with all the Republicans, his sway, and then us not liking what the way Trump is dragging this country down. Oh yeah, we can bring him down, okay? Whitney Mahauser says Elon Musk will find someone outside of the U.S. to help him. Oh yeah, absolutely. With his money, you know, there are a lot of former intelligence people, I'm not talking in this country, outside. With $1 million, I mean, I'm saying cheap, okay? Oh, Lord. They will give him whatever he wants, and if they don't have it, they'll go look for it for him. Because the intelligence community in the Western world, even in the Eastern world too, they're connected. They know one another. Okay? But Trump doesn't think that way. Trump should not even find himself in this situation. But here we are. And Democrats are having a little bit of fun with it too. Roosevelt is still crying out Doge Project 2025. Or carrying out, yes. Oh yeah, this guy is not going to get off. These people, I said a long time ago, that was a code. These people will not walk off the stage. They're going to have to be pushed out. He's going to continue till the last day Trump is in office. Yep. Stephanie says Elon also floated the idea of a new political party during his meltdown yesterday. Yes, I heard about that, but I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I'm sure he can with his money. You know, with his money, you can do quite a bit. You can form it, but it won't go anywhere. Mr. Big says Jake Tapper seems to give Trump the benefit of the doubt on his show. I'm not surprised. Thank you very much, Estella W, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. Now, oh my God, I gotta be careful. I gotta watch time. But Trump right now, because next week, the celebration of his birthday, the major parade he's gonna have, okay, he's gonna boost his ego. He's gonna feel like, you know, he's king. And he's going to continue to take more chances and do stupid things, okay? And But I feel it will all, just like I've always said, it's going to fall apart. And intuitively, I feel we are watching this presidency imploding. It's slow, it's difficult to see. Okay? But intuitively, when I focus on people behind the scenes around Trump, they don't know where this is going and how it's going to end. And having Elon, okay, on the outside, and we don't know how many people around Trump are going to jump ship and join Elon. The only reason why that hasn't happened yet, as I'm saying this, that's what I'm getting, is fear. Will Trump retaliate against them? Okay? That's why a lot of people are afraid. But whether they go work for Elon or not, I feel there's going to be some people. I mean, Stephen's wife is only the first one. People are going to jump ship because a lot of them, they don't like the direction Trump wants to take the country either. Yeah. Okay. Ukraine. What Putin did last night or this morning, I was watching it on TV, was not unexpected. Okay? They were bracing themselves but according to report, what he did last night is nothing new. The way he attacked Ukraine. It's expected, and there are more gifts to come. Does anybody know when Putin's birthday is? I mean, this guy he's another Trump. Well, they both, he's a dictator. That's what Trump would like to be. And I don't understand why this guy is where he is. Trump, that is. This country deserves a lot better. But this is where we are. But let's see. Let's wish Putin a happy birthday. I don't know when it is. Raymond Dispasquale says, will F-45 cancel Elon contract? Subsidies? Absolutely. He's gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, October 7th. That's it. That's. Thank you very much, Estella W. Yeah, that's quite away from here, but he's gonna get early gifts. It started already. Okay, will anything nefarious happen during the parade? I'm not, if you notice, Catherine Gilbert, that I haven't talked about the parade. I don't think it's a good idea, because YouTube is doing something to my channel. Oh, I'm glad you asked that. You reminded me. Has anyone else complaining about views and the way the algorithm is treating our channels? Did anybody hear anyone else complain? Because they are trying to kill my channel again. Is anyone else having the same problem I'm having? Okay, Pope Leo will be in the States. Oh yeah, he'll be here. Oh, thank you very much, Summer Virgo 81. Summer Virgo says, yes, others are complaining. Yes, YouTube is messing with a lot of channels. Yeah, it's crazy. Adi, thank you. All right. Catherine Gilbert says, will Trump cancel contracts? Yeah, he's going to do a whole bunch of stuff. Sarah W says, yes, others are complaining about algorithm being stuck. Well, what it's doing to me, it's like every couple of years, it wants to destroy my channel. I don't make, much from the ads. I feel like I'm washing my hands and wiping it off the ground. Okay, I don't want to get into that. So, but anyway, it's. I'm looking for a way to break out, and I can't. I feel stuck. All right. On the tariff, I'm going to take it out because Trump he's going to try to make a deal with Xi just because I have the tariffs there. I should have taken it out. This is just subterfuge, baloney. You know, he thinks he's in charge of the world, okay? And she's going to dog walk him. That's why I put that tariff stuff there, but I don't have time to really get into it right now. I will talk more about that tomorrow. We will do Puff Daddy because, hi Kibalayan, a lot of people are talking about it, and it's an important topic. And the latest person, there is a Jane Doe 3, or someone who the prosecution put on this, on, oh Lord, this is not good for Puff Daddy at all. Jane Doe 3 had the same experiences that Casey had. And the sickest thing to me, I don't understand how these people do this. It wasn't good enough for him. Yes, okay, you know, it was your decision to put the lady in some kind of high rent area. And basically his goal, or those guys, some of those wealthy people, they date very attractive women, and for them to have their own sick activities with them. And it seems like she took part in one of his activities, or a couple of them, and she said she didn't want to do them anymore because it made her feel these things can have a major psychological impact on you, and that's what Cassie is fighting through right now. We don't know about it, but we will find out, and that young lady as well. And I'm glad when she mentioned the way P. Diddy said he would withhold her rent payment, which is $10,000 or something like that. And you know something, when those guys when you are living, I'm sure you guys know, okay, it's very hard to walk away from. If you are older, you will say, forget this, you'll walk away. But if you are young, you have goals, you know, you want to be a singer, and this guy can get you there. You want to be an actress, you want to accomplish all these high goals, and you find yourself living the dream, basically. You feel you are on your way. How do you walk away from that? And that's why I was happy to hear that she explained to the jury how basically he was controlling her. And he did the same thing to Cassie. Unfortunately for Cassie, it took her 11 years to get out. I don't know how old that young lady is, Jane Doe 3. I think that's how they call her. Okay? But intuitively, I feel that validated what I've been saying to you, the way he was able to manipulate Cassie. Some people are saying Cassie was a willing participant. Yeah, to a degree. Okay? But intuitively, when I heard about that, because I watched some of those lawyers who are, and it's good for me because some of those lawyers, there's a lady by the name of Simone Redwine. She's pretty good as well. She's a little theatrical, you know. She is at the courthouse. She goes inside, she listens to the, you know, how things are evolving, and then she comes out and gives a status on what happened. I like to watch her, you know, how often she does it, maybe a few times a day, 2 or 3 times a day. She gives a status of what went down. And it gives you an opportunity to have a better connection with the energy with the, first of all, how the jurors are feeling, where the prosecution is going, okay, and a feeling about the witness. I pick up the energy like that. So the reason why I'm saying this is because when I look at her, I get a good feel. When I watch her show, not when I look at her, but when I watch her show, I mean her stream on YouTube, giving a status on what's going on in the courtroom. The jurors, remember guys, I told you they believe Cassie, and it doesn't matter. The defense attorneys, what they do, they trip, from what I understand, the lady Bada, the young lady that mixed up her date and she said that Diddy held her upside down on the balcony 17 stories up or something to that effect. They tripped her because she had the wrong date. The jurors, they don't care. Because they are looking to connect the dots from what Cassie said that was repulsive to begin with, that left them with the impression that Diddy is an animal, and that lady coming, and not only that, the guy who used to work for the hotel, the assistant who described how Diddy beat Cassie, nobody did anything, among others. So they are looking to connect the dot. Intuitively, when I was watching Ms. Redwine yesterday, the defense has not made a dent yet on what the prosecution is saying. Intuitively, I'm seeing Diddy 4. Okay. 1 second. This is going to be very difficult to turn around. And that young lady, she's describing similar scenes that Cassie went through. And what is happening is she's basically confirming the assumption that some of them feel that Diddy should not be walking a free man or just go out because they feel. But the reason why I'm saying this is to show you that how they're going to be really tough on him, and if the judge give him instructions, these are your parameters before you convict this guy. This young lady, and from what I understand there is one more, they are confirming. And intuitively that to me, and when I focus on the jurors, they will convict him without any reservation. If they change, I'll let you guys know. But the way I am getting it right now, Diddy's cooked. Having said that, unfortunately, my friends, I'm going to have to go because they're going to help me today. It takes decades for a person to mentally deal with their abuse. Oh yes, Mildred, thank you for posting that. I mean, that young lady, it seemed like she was with Diddy for a couple of years, or was still seeing him when he got arrested. Come to think of it. This is, Craig Dixon says, Diddy is going to fry. Exactly. This is not going to go down well. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I have to run. I will see you all, those of you who attend my Saturday evening sessions. I'll see you tomorrow, and members as well. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. Till then, everyone, thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe. And if you can donate, please help the channel if you like the work that I do. I will see you all tomorrow or Monday. Till then, bye.